All right, guys, Ultimate Kickoff is finally here after a bit of a rocky start this morning. Things looked a little rough around the edges at launch, but it looks like everything's finally up. Not a huge impact to the market. We'll go over that. We'll pull up our sheet, see what prices are looking like. But some of these sets are extremely interesting. We'll take a look at those, take a look at how much they are going to cost to complete, and possibly what some of your better options are going to be. Let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, first things first, our price guide, tracker. It's not a guide, it's a tracker. Don't forget, it's a tracker, not a guide. Go ahead, you guys ask for this every single day. I do not offer the link to people here. We do on Twitch. Twitch subscribers do get access to the link, but I pull it up full screen every single day. Go ahead, feel free to screenshot this, save it for later, come back and take a look at it. These are as today price wise, so take a look at it. We did add some new stuff. We will go ahead and take a look at that shortly as well. But you can see not a big change to the market, right? The packs that came out for this, we'll pull those up. Not great. You're not going to pull a whole lot, right? There's also not a lot of cards that are coming out of packs. So not a huge impact on the market. Kind of expected, right? Last year, Ultimate Kickoff was a bit of a smaller promo. I feel like it's a lead-in promo. You know, the first big one we're really going to get is going to be Heroes. Probably, I would think in the next, I don't know, 2-3 weeks, because we'll have time before Most Feared in October. So 8081's down just a little bit, barely, hardly even noticeable. 8283, same thing, down just a little bit, hardly noticeable. 8485s actually went up a little bit. Nothing crazy there. And 8687s are up as well. But we're still kind of hovering around the same range for a lot of these cards. They're going up and down within the same window, which tells me that it is nothing more than normal daily fluctuation, not anything to kind of plan on and move ahead for. One thing that we will be monitoring is tomorrow when MUT 10 comes out, if that tanks these prices. Signature series guys don't really do it on their own. Fridays, though, when there are 3 limiteds in packs, people start pulling packs to get those new guys. And we did find out that the new guys, right? So we talked about this yesterday. The the limited cards that are being put back into packs at the start of Series 2 only go up to Sammy Watkins, right? So anybody after Sammy Watkins will not be in packs at the start of Series 2 as a non-limited card. So today's Signature Series cards will not be in packs, and tomorrow's MUT 10 player also will not come back in packs at the start of Series 2, which they talked about this morning. Looks like it is still on track for next Friday. So we're going to definitely do some more planning on that in the coming week in a lot of these videos. So let's go ahead. Let's go take a look at some of these sets for this Ultimate Kickoff promo. Things are going to get a little bit interesting. Okay, so we have 3 different set series anyway, set groupings for Ultimate Kickoff. Starting off first with our seasonal performers. Now these guys, you can put in a whole bunch of tokens of these new promo tokens, these Ultimate Kickoff tokens, to get one of these players. Right, you're going to select them. They're going to be an 83 overall. Some are already 84s. They increase in overall and quick sell value as their team wins throughout the season. So every win, it looks like they go up +1. Maximum, they go up to 93. So if that team wins 10 games, that card then becomes a 93. Not a bad deal, I guess, maybe. You know, so then for some teams, it's going to come quick. It'll come in 10 weeks. Somebody's going to be 10-0, and somebody's going to get a 93 overall card. Other teams might take a little bit longer. Key thing to remember, though, is that these sets become more expensive as the weeks go on, right? So this one here, it says on September 19th, 1 week from today, it will no longer cost 50 tokens. It's going to cost 54 tokens. Same if we go down here, the next group of guys, 35 tokens. For teams like the Bears, the Chargers, Green Bay, the Rams, Saints, and Pittsburgh are 35 next Friday, the 19th, right? That's Friday the 19th. Goes from 35 to 38. We're getting a little bit more curious. You know, some of these teams will not make 10 wins. Some will. And one thing to keep in mind, though, is these are only repeatable twice. The top one doesn't say, but the other ones, these ones down here, you can do these twice not an unlimited set. Further down, you can't see it because it's behind my big head. 20 tokens for these guys and 15 for the guys on the bottom, including my Buffalo Bills, which I think get to 10. I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to say they're going to get to 10. They already got to 1, so Jordan Poyer is already an 84. I wish that was Micah Hyde, though. On the other side, free safety's a little more needy at the moment, but my guy Jordan Poyer, I think, is going to get it done and be a 93. So these can be expensive, right? So if we go into the store, let's go take a look at the store real quick. The store, the only way I think so far to get these tokens is in the store to buy these packs. And these packs are not cheap. It's 28,000 coins to buy this pack. And this pack has really nothing in it. It has 3 collectibles and a gold card and a bunch of silvers or better. They're going to be silvers. So that's a lot, right? 3 tokens per pack. So a little more than 9,000 coins per token. That breaks down and it gets really expensive. We're going to go over that a little bit more in a minute and show you exactly how many packs you would need to buy, how many coins you have to spend to get those cards. If we jump back into Ultimate Kickoff, there's still more sets too. This one's interesting. So this one, you're going to pick a team, right? You're going to pick one of these teams and they vary by price and how many tokens they cost. And then however many wins they get, you get a training quick sell associated with how many wins they get. So let's say you take the Bears at 29 tokens, and let's say the Bears get 12 wins. You get 20,000 training. Not too bad. 16 wins, 50,000. Nobody's going undefeated, so calm down. That's not happening. For this one, some of the, quote, better teams that we expect to do a lot better. The Chiefs are at 44. The Patriots, I think, are like 58, 54, 58. Something crazy. Guys like the Dolphins, who aren't expected to do a whole lot, 9 whole tokens. I would not probably recommend doing that one. What I'm going to do with this one, I'm not even going to take a look at one of these teams. I'm just going to do the random one. You could do this one for 12 tokens. That's 4 packs, or you do get 17 from the solos. They do not look like full games. They look like event solos, throw 4 passes, get a couple sacks, things like that. So 12 tokens, you can go ahead and get one of these guys, roll it, and hope for a good team. Hopefully you don't get the sorry Dolphins fans, but not a lot of hope right now floating around that locker room or the rest of the league. Anybody else, I'm down for, right? Go for it. I mean, even if they get 6 wins, 3,500, 9-11, 7,000 training, that's not too bad for, doing a couple solos, throwing some free stuff into there. Last, we're looking at the big guys. The big guys, 120,000 tokens for our hero guys. Richard Sherman, Khalil Mack, DeAndre Hopkins, and Mr. Aaron Rodgers. That is a whole lot of tokens. I will tell you right now that I am not going anywhere near these guys. Rodgers looks okay. A little underwhelming on the stats for a 91. DeAndre Hopkins, same thing. There's some other really good receivers out there right now. OBJ is still really, really good. I'm still rocking that card. Khalil Mack. I love Khalil Mack cards year after year. But a lot of people have pulled this comparison out. He is Von Miller, right? That 91 overall Khalil Mack is essentially the same card as Von Miller. And that's fine. If you don't have Von Miller, he goes into packs again next week. Don't forget that in Series 2, Von Miller, 91 Von Miller goes back into packs. But you can also go ahead and instead get Khalil Mack if you plan on using him longer. I'm sure Bears fans out there cannot wait to get this card on their squad. And last, I think I already said Richard Sherman. Solid. You can get him chemmed up. I saw somebody on Twitter earlier had 99 zone on this guy. Speed, always a concern with Sherman, but I think his agility and zone are going to be just fine for him. Just don't press, and you should be okay. So the real cost of these guys. All right, so on our Twitch subscriber sheet, there's going to be another important thing for you to take a look at, is this new tab we just put in here right now. I just built this a little while ago. This is going to show you that for these seasonal performer players here, these are the seasonal performer players. I can probably label this a little bit better, make it look a little pretty, but I was in a rush today. It's late, and I've got stuff to do. Seasonal performers, 50 tokens for the Super Bowl favorite guys. That is Kendall Fuller, Carson Wentz, and James White. Right? You get 3 tokens per pack at 28,000 coins per pack. Doing this set for 50 tokens is going to cost you 466,000 coins. Nope. No, just nope. Nope, for a chance, for the possibility for him to be a 93. Right? Things could go sideways, and any one of these guys, probably not, let's just be real, probably not going to collapse and not get to a 93 in the next, like, 11 weeks. Still, 466,000 coins? No effing way. Down to 35 tokens for your playoff contenders. These are Akeem Hicks, Melvin Ingram, Blake Martinez, Cooper Kupp, Ryan Ramczyk, and James Conner. 326,000 coins to complete that set. No way. No way am I spending 320,000 coins. Some of these guys might not get to 10 wins. Looking at you, James Conner. Sorry, Pittsburgh fans. It could happen, right? I know you played the Pats. The Pats are really good. Whatever. We'll see. 28 tokens for the postseason hopeful guys. 261,000 coins. The under the radar guys. These are Brandon Linder, Leonard Williams, DJ Moore, who is looking pretty solid so far. Jimmy Smith, Justin Reed, and Roger Saffold. The thing is, a lot of these guys lost week 1, so they're already behind the curve a little bit. And these guys are going to cost you 186,000 coins. And the bottom guys, including my beloved Bills and Jordan Poyer, are 140,000 coins to build this set. That is insane. Do not do that. Do not do that. Please don't do that. Don't. Unless you use all your tokens on there, you get 17 free tokens from doing the challenges. If you do all of them, right? You get 160 stars, you get 17 tokens. Maybe go ahead and grab one of these guys. If you like Ken Galladay, if you're building a theme team, go for it, go nuts, do your thing. I'm just telling you that probably buying the packs is probably not going to be the way to go. The reason for that is if you go into the auction house, just go to Ultimate Kickoff and look for your guy. Look for your guy. Let's take a look. Let's go Ultimate Kickoff all the way down here. Just sorted by buy now. Not even looking very deep into this right now. Let's go take a look at the Patriots. The Patriots, we said, were at 466,000 coins to build this player. You can buy him for 90,000 coins. See how much easier that is? Do not do that set. That set is such a bad idea. 90,000 coins for something that's going to cost you 466,000 coins to build in the auction house. That's insane. Don't do that. Even you like Kansas City, we'll go with Kansas City, right? Let's take a look at the Chiefs way up here. 100,000 coins for Kendall Fuller instead of 466,000 coins. Buy the card that you want. Do not do the set. This is one instance, 100%. We're doing the set is going to put you back 300,000 coins. Don't do that. I don't care. Don't open a bundle and get all these things. There's no way you have extras lying around. At that point, I'd probably just quick sell them instead of doing that. I'm not using tokens on these players. That is insanity. Don't touch it. I don't care which one you want. Even like the Bills, right? Say you're a Bills fan like me and you want Jordan Poyer. Jordan Poyer costs 140,000 coins worth of tokens if you bought them out of packs. It's 80,000 coins. Don't forget, though, here's the thing. This might get weird. This might get interesting. These cards become even more expensive in the sets in a week. And then the week after that, more expensive. Every week, they're going to get more and more and more and more expensive. Some of these guys, as they creep up higher and higher and higher in overall, could get a lot more expensive, right? Going to be interesting to see and track that. We're definitely going to keep an eye on that. I want to know. I mean, there could be an investment opportunity right now to buy some of these guys really cheap. I mean, a 93 for 100,000 coins, solid, right? Solid for now. I don't care what time it is. That's going to be a good value. There's another way that people pointed out to me on Twitter. People were DMing me all day on Twitter about this one. If you go to the store, there's this pack here. You can buy this pack for 500 points, $5. And you get to pick any one of those players that you want. There doesn't seem to be a time limit on this. I mean, I'm sure there will. The pack will go away at some point. But if you wanted to spend $5 now and get this pack, highly recommended that you just sit on it. Don't open it right now. Wait to see who turns into a 93 and who you want, and then open the pack and pick your player. That is a far better idea than rolling the dice right now and hoping that your guy gets to a 93. Unless you're set on getting him because he's on your team and that's it and that's all you want. $5 is easier than going out buying him on the auction house, or it's easier than doing all those those tokens into the sets. If you're just looking to get the best player overall, just go ahead and buy this pack, sit on it, wait a couple weeks. When your guy hopefully gets to 93, then go ahead and open it, pick him, and you're all set. Pro strats, boys and girls. Pro strats. I think, who did they say? I don't know if it was Popular Stranger. I think maybe it was on Gut Fox's channel. One of those two guys, I think, had mentioned that, and somebody had hit me up on Twitter about it because I was at work all day. Just now finally getting on at 9 o'clock at night, so I'm way behind the curve. So back to sets one more time. The last part of this, the Ultimate Kickoff. Oh, sorry, not the Masters. Let's go back to the team quick sells. Remember, you get training based on how many wins these guys get. I'm going to do the random team for 12 tokens and see, cross our fingers and hope that we get something good out of that. So, but the breakdown for this, let's pull our sheet back up. So all of these teams have a different token value, right? And you can see that here. This is how many tokens it takes to get that team's quick sell card. That will change based on how many wins they get. Obviously, better teams, Chiefs and Pats, like I said, have the highest. The breakdown for this, though, let's say they had gone undefeated, right? It's 50,000 training. Now, these are expensive, okay? So the random team one, if you were to buy all of that from the store, it's going to cost you 112,000 coins. Got to buy 4 packs at 28,000 coins a piece. If you do the Bears, it's going to cost you 270. I'm not going to read all these off because you can read. Like I said, screenshot this. Go ahead and take a look. There's everybody. Grab your shots. It's a lot of coins to do these sets. That's why I'm going to do the random one. The breakdown of this coin total, though, and if that team happens to go undefeated at 50,000 training, right now we're paying about 40 to 41 coins per training. If this were to pay off, and I know this is late in the year, right? But even last year in Madden 19, it was April, May, June, July until we got, it had to have been later than that, midsummer, before training got down to like 4 or 5 per. And training seems a little bit more, I don't know if expensive is the right word. It's about 40 per, and that was cheaper than it was last year. But I think we learned our lesson last year. But training seems to have a heavier value to it this year. It's harder to come by based on the number of cards that are coming out. The overalls, that's a whole different story. But any one of these teams, if they were to go 16-0, you're looking at crazy. I mean, the Dolphins already out, but that would be 1.6 coins per training. That is absurd. Even the teams that we expect to do well, right? And these are expensive. The Chiefs, 8 coins per. The Chargers, 6 coins per. So this to kind of give you just an idea of the value of this if it pans out. And it could not, right? It could not. They could maybe only get to 8 wins. Maybe one of these teams that you think is going to go ahead and get 12 to 15 ends with 8. That's a difference between 3,500 training and 20,000 training. That's a lot to go ahead and spend in the coming days. Maybe tomorrow when I have a bit more time, I'll stretch this out a little bit so you can see what the training points per will be, or the coins per training are going to be for each value. Like I said, I ran out of time. It's already 9 o'clock. A lot of stuff going on today, so we will have more for you tomorrow, I promise. But for now, this gives you a general idea of really what it's going to cost, right? This is the important one. Look at this column before you decide to really go after these. Same with these ones here too. I mean, these totals and how much these sets cost and how much these sets cost are astronomical at the moment. Like I said, before a 93, maybe it's worth it. I'll probably buy that $5 pack. I'm not completely no money spent. If you guys watch the stream, we do pack wars. We open a bundle to do that because it's exciting and fun and stupid. But whatever, we have fun with it. But this one, I'll probably buy that. I think that $5 card might be a good value if we can grab one of these guys. I'll take a look at it again and see which player I'd really like to target and go at it from there. As far as the heroes go, I'm not buying those guys yet. I'm going to wait for those cards to come down in price. Or the masters, not the heroes. I'm going to wait for probably heroes before I get some of those guys. They're not a must add to me, right? I don't need Khalil Mack on my team right now. Aaron Rodgers, I'm undecided if that's a card I'll go with. I'll probably go waiting more for somebody like a Randall Cunningham to come out. Rumor there's a Peyton Manning card coming out, so we'll keep an eye out for that. Hopefully that comes true. I'd love to see that card in the game. So we're just kind of hanging hanging out a little bit right now. Tomorrow I'll try to get some of my solos done. We'll do our random one. We'll see who we get, because that'll be exciting, and we'll go from there. Guys, that's all I have for today. I know it's a lot. I know I just talked, I think, kind of fast, but I think I covered everything that I wanted to. This is a bit longer than I wanted it to be, so we're trying to get through a lot really quick. Tomorrow we'll have more info. MUT 10 comes out tomorrow. We'll see what kind of impact that has in the market. Hopefully it crashes things. Maybe even some of these players that you want to buy will be cheaper tomorrow. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if you can pull them out of packs. I haven't had a chance to take a look at it yet. I think they are only available out of the set, but if you can pull some of those, the players, the power-up players, the 83s and 84s, the seasonal performers out of packs, that could change their price a lot too. But I'll take a look at that and we'll figure some more stuff out. But for right now, best advice I can give you is hold tight. If you want to buy cards, if you want to do some sniping, go ahead. Here's your prices. Again, if you haven't used this often, if you're going to snipe 80, 81s, you're going to sell them for this price. Anything that you buy them for under this column is going to be your profit, right? So if you buy a card, an 81 or an 80 for 10,000 coins, sell it for 1175, you're going to get 10,575 back. That's how this works. It's a really simple breakdown. For 84, 85s, if you snipe them at under 30,000, you're going to get 30,150 back. Higher margin that you get, higher profit you get. It's really simple. Guys, I'm Buffalo K, a.k.a. The Accountant. We'll be back tomorrow for more MUT Market Minute.